Yang, 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 yang. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. Coach Jones, back up in the gym today, ready to get this working. As you guys know already, we are full-fledged back up in bulking season. That's right. It's time to get even more big body than we were last year, baby. Now on the docket today, we got some back work and we got some shoulder work. A little bit of push-pull action going vertical. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you guys like the video on the way in. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this working. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Still no pre-workout. Still no problem. Double shot of espresso. Go time, baby! Woo!
And I was like, what the heck is that? I didn't try the I told her
For a warm-up today, we just went with our classic row warm-up. Now, if you haven't seen our classic row warm-up, click on this link right here. It'll take you straight to it. Then you can get back to this video and we can keep getting this working. Today's work is going to start right here on our preacher curl bench. We are going to do a compound set, starting off with our assisted muscles, which will be our biceps for today. And we will do single arm dumbbell curls, compound set it with easy grip preacher curls, doing that one bilaterally. So we have a unilateral and bilateral compound set here. Our dumbbell curls, we will do those from a hammer curl position, and then our bilateral curls, we will do that from a supinated position. So we'll go 10 on each, nice and controlled the whole way. Control it down, control it up, getting a nice squeeze at the top. We're gonna go for 10 here, then we'll switch arms, get 10 on the opposite, and then we'll do 10 bilateral curls as well. So here's number 5 of our first set, halfway through. Keeping constant tension on that muscle. Even at the bottom, we're keeping a squeeze on it. And here we go with the last 2. Starting to feel the burn already. That means we're getting good muscle engagement. Number 10, nice and controlled. Now we'll switch it. We'll get 10 on our left. Again, nice and controlled the whole way through. Big emphasis on control. If you keep control of the weight, you'll keep all the tension on your muscle throughout the movement. And that's ultimately what we want, to get as many muscle fibers activated as possible. So nice and controlled the whole way through, halfway. 5 more. Here we go, last 2. And a strong finish. Okay, there's our unilateral hammer curls, and now we'll go to our easy grip curl bar, and we'll do 10 bilateral curls here. Keeping constant tension on that muscle. Halfway through, starting to burn. Strong finish, last 2. And there is our first set of unilateral curls, compound set with bilateral curls. We'll do a few more sets of that, get a nice bicep pump, make sure that our biceps are nice and engaged so that we get some big pulls for our back today. And then we will move to our first superset of the day. Now, our first superset of the day is going to start right here with one of my favorite back exercises, which will be the lat pull down. So we'll go ahead, set our grip pretty wide here. All right, and then remember, we're always pulling to our chest, getting a big squeeze at the bottom, nice and controlled all the way up, feeling a big, big stretch. So when we're at the top, we should feel a deep, deep stretch in our lats in that position right there. So we're gonna go for 10 reps here. And again, we're trying to work the bar to our chest and then big stretch. Nice and controlled the whole way. There's our 10. And now we'll superset our lat pull downs with dumbbell flies, shoulder flies. In here we'll work them laterally, so we'll work that lateral head of our deltoid, keeping constant tension on it, thinking about pushing the weight away from our body. We'll go for 12 here. If you could get a squeeze at the top, try to squeeze it at the top. Here we go, last 2. And there it is, our first superset of the day. So we had the lat pull down, we had the lateral dumbbell raises, dumbbell flies, whichever way you want to call it. It both means the same thing. So we'll do a few more sets here in between these 2 exercises. Then we'll move on over to our second superset of the day. Now, our first exercise in the superset will be one that ties in both our shoulders and our back muscles, which will be a Smith machine barbell shrug. Okay, so not the most complicated exercise. Again, the emphasis is trying to touch your shoulders to your ears. So trying to get to this position on both sides as high as you can, nice tight squeeze at the top. We're going to go a little bit more volumetric for this exercise in particular. We got a much shorter muscle that we're working with, so big squeeze at the top, big range of motion, lots of volume. We're gonna go for 20, halfway through. Here we go, last 5. And there's our 20 shrugs. Now we'll head on over to one of the exercises that I think is super great for this combination, and another exercise that is truly starting to become one of my favorite back exercises. Now we are going to follow up those Smith machine shrugs with a movement that's slowly becoming one of my favorite back exercises, which is an unsupported lat row. And here we have a neutral grip row bar set up to the cable here, so our grip will stay neutral the entire way here. We'll work from a slightly forward lean to a vertical posture here and a big tight squeeze at the top, engaging all of our back muscles here, working back into a stretch. Okay, so we'll work for 12 reps here, starting with this one, then a big squeeze, really focusing on our elbows traveling straight back and trying to touch them behind our back. That's the thought process. Touch your elbows together behind your back. Here's 6 more. Big squeeze. Last one. And there we have our neutral grip lat rows. We'll do a few more supersets of these in the Smith machine shrugs, and then we'll move on to our final superset of the day, which of course includes two of my favorite exercises, one of those being for shoulders, the other being for our back muscles. Our last superset of the day, like I said, will be two of our staples for our shoulders and for our backs. If you haven't guessed it already, the first one, of course, is going to be rope, cable, face pulls. That's right, face pulls, hitting those rear delts. As you guys know, if we want some really big looking shoulders, hitting and developing that rear delt is key to getting that roundness in the shoulders that we truly want. So again, if you really want those rounded boulder shoulders, it starts here with our rear delt work. So we'll go ahead and increase weight a little bit, and then we're going to go for a set of 12 here with our face pulls. Okay, we'll do these nice and strict, so big pull, big squeeze at the top, and we'll go for 12. So halfway through, 6 more. Big squeeze at the top. There's our 12 for our face pulls. We'll go ahead and swap out the rope for the strap, okay? And now we will do our lat pull throughs. Okay, we'll increase the weight just a bit. Get our lats nice and engaged before we start pulling. And the reason why we switch the straps is because now we can work a greater range of motion as the straps allow us to pull a little bit further around our body here. So engaging our lats first, and then we can start our squeeze. We'll go for 12 here. Nice and controlled the whole way. Last one. And there it is. Our final superset of the day. We'll probably get around 4 to 5 sets of this in. And then of course we are good to go. Another beautiful day, another absolutely phenomenal lift. Definitely got a great pump in, definitely got a good sweat going in there. So much so the sky is even sweating right now. We got some phenomenal work in, back is pumped up, shoulders are pumped up, feeling good, feeling great. Now, if you didn't on the way in, which I don't know why you wouldn't have, make sure that you guys like the video on the way out. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you can get all the latest updates on videos when I post them and new goals when I create them. If you want the full-length version of today's workout, head on over to my Patreon where you can access all of the full-length versions of the workouts that I do here on YouTube. Last but not least, head on over to Instagram and hit Coach Jones with a follow at Coach Jones _. That is at Coach Jones _. Now, until next time, peace.